Excuse me, Makoto. Please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we continued on with the investigation and eventually ended it with Miyu Iruma. Now, for what I remember is this trial is a long one compared to the investigation, to whereas like chapter 2 was ridiculously long, chapter 3 was a bit long and whatnot. But yeah, the investigation in this one wasn't that long and whatnot. I think we got it done in at least 40 minutes, so yeah. It wasn't too long and whatnot because we only had 2 places to search. And yeah, so now we're going to go through the trial and whatnot and on Miyu Iruma, and we're going to try to avenge her by catching the culprit and whatnot. So let's begin.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Your life means nothing.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
How many bitches are in here? That's my question. Oh, it's one. It's you.
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. That's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
You weren't like this in the last 2 games.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
As Himiko is nearly as tall as Kokichi.
Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Because she's so much better than anyone else.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Does that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miyu.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
I don't think anyone remotely trusted Korakio, but true about the Kaede and Kurumi. The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be!
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miyu is still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
I don't think she was poisoned. She looks like she was going for the neck, and that bottle was kind of
Kaito logged
weird.
out first, by himself. Miyu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Miyu wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Miu's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Then what was that poison for?
For you.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Miu died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Miu's real cause of death. The only one I can think of.
This is it! Miu's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Oh my god.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
You will get punched.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. So, what gave her that damage?
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
No, was no water.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
I'm gonna try with
Let's
me,
focus our
Maki.
efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Miu.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
The hammer
Are
was
we
with
certain
her,
that
I'm
blunt
pretty
force
sure.
was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Let's focus our efforts on that first.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved?
Involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree! She looked like she was in a position where she was going for her neck, reaching out for her neck.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely.
Said that like she was
Strangling and poison
she
is
was
only
backing her
method that
gas
can make
up.
her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also,
If she is a killer, so
when a
she would
victim
know.
is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something else is a rope, I might have an idea what it might be. I found it during the investigation. Could it be? Was it what I wiped my ass with?
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, whoa. Gonta.
What you mean, Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
I'm assuming that the argument was Gonta forgot about the objects not being able to be broken necessarily. Because yeah, in real life, toilet paper wouldn't work as shit.
It's no time for
It's
nonsense.
soft.
You know we use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this serious? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know we use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words!
I'll cut through your words!
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable. Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
We about on that punching fest right now.
Objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Damn.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
Oh, you poor thing.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, Then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Oh boy.
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought that hammer was Miu.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that can be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miu brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Don't know. Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She was the victim!
What was Miu planning to do with the hammer? That's so unclear. Think back to what she was doing with her plan
Let's
was.
assume that Mew brought the hammer.
That was surprisingly very...
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Don't know. Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Fucker.
I agree.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to... So this is an amazing fucking choice and whatnot. It's hilarious. She was gonna kill Kokichi though.
That's it!
At least that was her plan. She was gonna
She
choose
was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Miyu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it! The psych taxi! Let's go! Ooh, I like this. We tried to kill Kokichi? You're saying Miu did it? Or was it maybe the profaned Samugi? We tried to kill Cock. Maybe there's one thing I will never forgive Miu is that now I just censor out a specific word through editing. Oh my god, dude, this is a picture of just Miu on the right. Is that like a hint and whatnot? What the hell? Ah, yes, it was Kibo. Kibo was there. Kibo was a killer. Back on. God, I love this. I love this fucking mini game. Where was Mew trying to kill Kokichi? Thinking time! Yeah, it's thinking time. The virtual world. Good! Back here. Back here. Oh, there's Samuki now. Shice. I was too distracted on Samuki's big tits. Pass to the center. Center. Pass to the center. Pass to the center. I play a lot of Gran Turismo, but you don't put your paws up. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Thinking time. To divert attention. Wow. It connects.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Mew was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Oh boy.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Mew couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys.
The poison is plant evidence. The question is when it was planted. If we determine the when, we might also determine the who.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Mew couldn't have
The logout records. What the hell is that? The records say differently though, Kaito.
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the climb on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes.
She tried to frame you, man.
Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Oh my god, the triple X. How did Miu log Kaito out? It could only be this cell phone.
This is it!
This is it!
It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miu died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
That is a good point. Going against a culprit who does have total control of the case would seem like a bitch to deal with.
And the reason Miu was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
On the next episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, where we go ahead and continue on with the trial and see what we have next now that we know what was Miyu's ideal plan, per se. Thank you all so much for coming by. Peace, peeps.